Blame VADA.
Welcome to 2 Cents Boxing, where we talk everything boxing. Make sure to punch that like and subscribe button. Seriously, hit it like it owes you money. Want to go the extra mile? Drop a super chat or donate to the Cash App, because who doesn't love supporting quality content? Catch me live every Friday at 6:30 p.m. and Sunday at 5 p.m. See you there.
Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Jay, and this is our 2 cents, where we talk everything boxing, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. In today's video, we will be discussing Ryan Garcia and his thoughts about the Devin Haney rematch. But before we do that, make sure you punch that like and subscribe button, and make sure you let me know and drop it below your 2 cents as we go throughout the video. Let's get into this. So recently I heard an interview on Seconds Out where Ryan Garcia was basically saying, they asked him, did he want the Devin Haney rematch? And he was like, I mean, of course I want the Devin Haney rematch. You know what I'm saying? Like, they called me a cheater. They suing me. They took my win away. Like, of course I want the Devin Haney rematch. And there are 2 reasons, just to give my 2 cents, and not even just to give my 2 cents. Ryan Garcia has said this himself, and even Oscar De La Hoya. But there's 2 reasons why this fight may not take place, and that is 1, VADA, and 2, the lawsuit. But in this video, we're just going to discuss VADA, because when he was asked the question about about being drug tested, he was like, well, the interviewer was like, one of the stipulations is that you got to be drug tested, 24/7. And Ryan's like, I don't got no problem being drug tested 24/7. But why does it have to be VADA? Like, why y'all keep trying to shove VADA down my throat? Why y'all keep trying to push VADA on me? It's weird. I want somebody else to do the testing, not VADA. So, depending on who you are and what your thoughts are or whatever, if you was in Ryan Garcia's position, or Ryan Garcia feels like, it's some type of conspiracy, somebody set him up and this and that, isn't Ryan Garcia being consistent in what he's been saying the whole time? Listen, I'm not defending Ryan Garcia. I'm not saying he did or didn't cheat. I'm not on nobody. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying, looking at it from his perspective, if I felt like I was set up or whatever the case may be with this organization, why would I want to, mind you, by the way, an organization that was founded and started by the biggest cheater probably in history, and you want me to sign up with this organization that I feel like has already set me up? And not only do you want me to, you forcing me to. You all on the internet, like, you got 24 hours to sign up for testing. And to him, it seems kind of strange. And then here come Victor, Monopoly Man looking self, hopping on Twitter. Oh, Ryan Garcia don't know what he's talking about. Ryan Garcia was only tested 8 weeks before the fight with Devin Haney. He was not tested 10 months before the fight, as if that's not what all fighters do. No fighter is tested 10 months before they fight. Like, that's just not the normal protocol. And so, they're telling Ryan Garcia, oh, you have to be tested, and it has to be VADA. It has to be through the organization VADA. He's saying he don't have a problem being tested. He just don't want to fool with VADA. And I don't know why people are making it seem like if he's been saying or feeling how he has in the beginning, if he was to be like, oh yeah, cool, I'll do with VADA, like, wouldn't that be inconsistent with what he's been saying the whole time? If he just was like, oh, I'm willing to work with them like that, it would be inconsistent to what he's been saying the whole time. So for him to have been saying, oh, I don't believe him, I felt set up, I feel like they in cahoots with Victor Conti or whatever the case may be, and then we fast forward, and then now he's like, okay, cool, yeah, I'll work with VADA. To me, that would be suspicious. Just to give my 2 cents. Because why are you willing to work with VADA now, but you felt like they set you up? Why are you willing to work with an organization that you felt like set you up? It'll be different if he's forced to, or he has to, or they gonna make, or whatever the case may be. But that's why I'm saying VADA It's gonna be the reason one of the reasons this fight don't happen is because are y'all gonna force Ryan Garcia and make Ryan Garcia do year-round testing with VADA yet again, the organization that he believes set him up? Does that make sense to y'all? Regardless of how you feel, he racist, he a cheater, he this. Okay, cool. He all of that. Other than that, based off what he's been saying, has he not been consistent? I felt like they set me up. I didn't never do no drugs. I don't even know where that came from. To fast forward, I don't mind doing the testing because I ain't never did no drugs, but I don't want to fool with VADA. I don't want to fool with Victor Conte. I feel like he got something to do with the organization. And then here come Victor Conte popping out with the tweet. Oh, Ryan Garcia wasn't tested 10 months before the fight. Oh, you saw the only test for this and this and this and that, and saying all of this stuff. And to me, it only seemed like y'all are validating what Ryan Garcia is saying. Like, we talking about VADA and here come Victor Conte. No, like talking about VADA. Why is Victor Conte always talking about VADA? I get it. He's the quote unquote anti-doping guy. Yeah. The biggest cheater we've seen in sports is now the anti-doping guy in boxing. And people cool with that. Cool. The only point that I'm trying to make is Ryan Garcia is being consistent and feeling like VADA is a corrupt organization and he doesn't want to fool with them. Bill, Devin, and Victor continuously keep talking about Ryan Garcia and VADA. So then I heard Ryan Garcia say, well, shit, I'm probably going to fight T.O. next. That's another video, but I just wanted to bring that point up. It's like, yes, Ryan Garcia does need the rematch with Devin Haney to get that, like star, that asterisk from by his name, because he did pop dirty and some people see him as a cheater and they believe that he cheated to beat Devin Haney. And he needs to rematch to avenge that. However, he can continue to move on. Like he said, I'm about to fight another king. I'm about to fight another king. He can continue to move on. Devin Haney had the opportunity, allegedly, to fight T.O. Well, Devin Haney had an offer to fight T.O. He passed it up. It wasn't no counter offer from Turkey. No, he simply passed it up because he wants to go work with Turkey or BLK Prime or whatever he got going on. So, Devin, a lot of people are like, I don't want to see Devin fight nobody else, but Ryan Garcia, he got to get back in the ring to get his stock up, to prove whatever it is he got to prove to keep moving forward. It's a lot of people to feel like that. My 2 cents, I mean, it will always be questions if he never rematches Ryan Garcia, but I think that he can continue to move on and still, be able to gain back a little bit more credibility if he fights decent opponents moving forward. But he will always have that asterisk by his name if he doesn't rematch Ryan Garcia. Now, the VADA and the lawsuit, in my opinion, just to give my 2 cents, is what's really in the way of this rematch, because it's weird to me, you suing me and you trying to force me to work with an organization that I feel is corrupt to do 24/7 365 testing to do a rematch, when I don't really have to do this rematch. I could just keep moving forward with my career. Yes, I had a question marks, the asterisks and this and that, I'll still have that on me because I was never able to rematch you to prove what I needed to prove. And the same with Devin. He was never able to rematch you to prove what you needed to prove. But it's going to have to be some type of common middle ground so that they can get the fight made. Do I think Ryan Garcia should be drug tested before the fight? Hey, absolutely. All the fighters should be drug tested before the fight. All the fighters should be drug tested before the fight. Do I think Devin is going to be able to make every opponent that he fights do the 24 365 testing? I don't know, because again, how does that even work? Do they have to start testing a whole year before they fight you? Like, when would the testing start and how long do they need to be being tested before they fight you? But that's another video. So all I wanted to say is Ryan Garcia has been consistent, feeling like VADA set him up and their corrupt organization, and Victor, Devin, and Bill are in cahoots somehow and all of that, to like, hey, I don't mind being drug tested, but we got to find something else to do because I ain't comfortable with that. And you filing a lawsuit on me. But let me know what you think about Ron Garcia and how he feels about VADA by dropping your 2 cents below in the comments. Follow me on IG at 2 cents. Follow me on IG at 2 cents boxing, and follow me on X at 2 cents 20. I'm Jay, and stay tuned for my 2 cents in the next video.